What is going on, guys? So, answering Scott Hoover's request to look at other tackle boxes. I'll show you my tackle box. I've been working on it for a little while and kind of getting ready for some ice fishing, some fall walleye up at the Saginaw River. Who knows, whatever else comes along. I have some friends with boats too. I don't have a boat. I'm a shore fisherman. So I've been really trying to gear my setups and what I carry for shore fishing. Might be kind of interesting to some people. But stay tuned and I'll show you guys what I got. First and foremost, what do I carry it in? I have this backpack. Carried a nice assortment of cranks with me. Stick baits, crankbaits, lipless crankbaits, you name it. It's husky jerks. Everything's in there. And here, put this down. So I've been working on this for a little while. Pretty much from smallest to biggest for the most part. You know, I got some floating jig heads and just some different colors. These are more like the little like live bait jig heads. Got a little spot to put a trailer hook on underneath there, like kind of like a fireball. They just cover a lot of color bases. You know, just the way they're designed. Greens, and got some swimmers. Swimmers back there. I think those are 1/4 ounce or 3/8. A lot of 1/4 ounce to 3/8 in here for casting. Some plain ones, orange, white. These are actually glow. These are like for Detroit River, the bigger vertical jig, antifreeze, Wonder Bread, and this blue ice or whatever guys call it. Some of my favorite colors right there. I got a couple more boxes of big stuff for Detroit River too. My buddy does the coloring, he does the pouring, he does everything. Does a great antifreeze. This thing, I don't know if you can get on that real good, but this antifreeze is amazing color. He also does this orange kind of, looks copper, but it's actually pretty orange. But he also does the Wonder Breads, and we were talking about it a couple years ago, and I asked him if he thought he could do some, and he came out with these Wonder Breads, and he gave them to me, and man, we tore it up on Detroit River with that Wonder Bread. Black Wyandotte worm on there. It was amazing. Now this plastic I got right here is a new plastic I got. Trying them out. They got a lot of ribs. I don't know if you can see that. And this tail, this paddle tail is really interesting, really flimsy. I'm sure that's going to dance around a lot and have a lot of action. I picked up these plastics too. This is called electric chicken. That purple and green. Searching for a good hook, right? That's what everybody wants. It's a good hook and a jig head. I found these, and they might be too big for some guys, but you know, I actually like the way that sits in that plastic. It just seems to fit right. You know, when I put these little jigs on my plastic, they just never seem to fit right. It's just such a small hook, and they're bronze. You know, if they get hung up, I could pull them out without breaking the line. Sometimes it pulls them out straight. But I'm more into the bigger hooks, like my swimmers here. They have a decent hook on them. A little bit bigger. Actually, pretty good. And I got some of these spinner ones. So I have never tried these before, so I didn't want to spend the big money on some really expensive ones. And they only had blue and white there. But I think those are pretty neat, actually. Nice hook on them. Good wide gap. But going back to these Strike Kings, man, these things, they're really nice. They're heavy, they're strong, they got a good wide gap, big barb, and into some coloring too. Picked up some some of my own colors. Stuff's super easy to use. You can use it with a lighter. And my first couple didn't turn out that great, but I think with some practice I can get a pretty decent antifreeze going on, and you know, I'll get some more colors. You know, I'm getting ready for ice season. Glow perch. I forgot what this one is. These are Acme Hyper Rattles, and I'm really interested to see how these work. I like that clown color and of course Fire Tiger. They got two different spots to hook up to, but that's pretty much my jig box. Some plastics. I just got this holder from Cabela's. It was cheap, honestly. It wasn't very expensive at all. So I unzipped it, opened it up, and then I can go through. It's got all these. I carry some, these are actually cured minnows. I always carry them, never used one yet. But I got them. Plastics to carry, it's never ending. Wind out worms, those are some of my favorites. Got a bunch of paddle tails. I actually got a new paddle tail in. I ordered electric blue lime. Yeah, it's a pretty hot color, I like it. Then I just kind of got turned on to these B&N Fish Pulsars. Got a few different colors in there. I want to get the chartreuse on chartreuse, but the size, if you're ordering them, be real careful on the size. These are the 3 1/4. This is 3 1/4. You could go smaller, but I think that's about perfect right there, honestly. These are new for me too. Electric chicken. It is a paddle tail, but it's just a little bit lighter. Who knows, man? You never know. Might not work at all. Well, that is pretty much my tackle box, other than, you know, a couple accessories. Real Magic. Carry some scents over here. You know, I got a little bag of different scents that I put on lures and stuff. A couple of stringers. You know, spools of leader line and stuff. But that's it. And you know, then you can carry your rod and put that on your back, go fishing, do your thing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Scott, I hope you enjoy it. I've been following your videos for a little while. I find them really entertaining, man. Keep up the good work. I'm going to get out and do some fishing today. It's supposed to be rainy, but I don't care. We got a low front coming in overnight, and the fish might be biting tonight really good. So hope to see you guys out there. Take care. Tight lines.